Hello and welcome to the Bucks Blast Podcast, the official podcast of Buchanan Community Schools, offering an inside look at the people, events, and initiatives that make our school district a vibrant and thriving part of the community. Each episode features interviews with students, staff, teachers, and community members, spotlighting their achievements, stories, and the unique programs that shape the educational experience at Buchanan Community Schools. In this episode of the Bucks Blast Podcast, we head to Buchanan Middle School and behind the scenes of the WBMS Morning News. You'll meet the students and staff that bring this production to life, learning how each broadcast is planned, produced, and delivered to the entire school each day. And now, here's Superintendent Patricia Robinson.
Hello and welcome to the Bucks Blast Podcast. Today we are joined by the BMS News team as well as Miss Trinity Young. We have several students who are here with us, and what we'd like to do is have them introduce themselves. So,
I'm Hope and I'm in 6th grade.
I'm Emma and I'm in 7th grade.
I'm Harper Herman and I'm in 7th grade.
I'm Scarlett Nesbitt and I'm in 7th grade.
I'm Tessa Heller and I'm in 7th grade.
I'm Kira Rowland and I'm in 6th grade.
I'm Caitlin Munyon and I'm in 7th grade.
And I'm Miss Young, and I'm not going to say what grade I'm in because I can't count that high.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. We have several questions as we learn about all things WBMS. What I'd like to do is start with Mrs. Young. For those who may not know, what exactly is the WBMS Morning News, and how did it get started?
WBMS News is our morning news here at the middle school. We do a little bit of everything. We do birthdays, we do lunch, we do sports. We include weather sometimes. Today we had Tuesday trivia, which is very competitive. And we just let the students know everything that's going on at Buchanan Middle School. The news has been going on way before I started here. It was actually in a closet once before. And they would also include Channel 1 in the news.
Okay. All right. So it's been around for a bit. Yes. Okay. And so you are leading this group of students out. What inspired you to take on the leadership of the morning news program?
I don't know if it was inspiration more than I got the job, and that was it. Like, the media assistant has always been the person that ran WBMS, but I'm more than happy doing it.
Okay, great. So under your leadership in working with the students, how has WBMS grown or evolved since you began working on the program?
Wow, we've come such a long way. We've gone from being, like I said, in a closet, like a literal closet, to having our own WBMS studio right behind the media center. It's beautiful, it's high tech. Mr. Place makes sure we have the best of everything. We have the best students. And each year we try to do something different, and it's come a long way, and I know that we can also go higher.
Great. What skills or values do you hope students take away from participating in WBMS?
I definitely want them to be comfortable speaking in front of people. We've had several students in the past that go on to be like, oh, I want to be a journalist, or we had Miss Buchanan, who started off as a WBMS person, Hannah Herman, and she was like, it was so easy because I did this all the time in the middle school. So I want students to be comfortable speaking in front of a crowd and just love being themselves in front of a camera.
Oh, great. These skills are transferable
and
will be used even in adulthood.
Definitely.
Okay, so I know the students will share some of this. You could jumpstart this in sharing some of the roles that students take on as part of the newscast.
They do a little bit of everything. Actually, at one part of the year, I just don't even go in the newsroom with them because they get that good at it. We have a producer every week, a camera person every week. And each day we have different anchors, and we have a person that scrolls, and this is the person who takes care of the words on the monitor.
Oh, okay. All right, great. So, and then those skills also are transferable, so they can work any role. Yes. Oh, great. So with this and thinking about the future, and growing the program, what are your goals for the future of WBMS?
I'd definitely like us to continue to get better software. And sometimes that's hard because I don't really think there's a budget for WBMS because it was just like, it was always there in school. So I'd like us to have like a budget of our own. So like we can get better software. What happens if a TV breaks, if our monitor breaks, if our microphones go out? So I want us to just continue to grow. I need to learn more things when it comes to technology because right now it's like they know way more than I do. They're programming stuff with Cracky. So I would like just us to continue to grow and don't give up.
Okay, and then thinking about the resources that you need, I know our community likes to surround us with support. What are your thoughts about how the community can support you and the students in this program?
Oh, that would be great if anybody would be willing to donate money for our program. It's every day. And the kids use this. So after a while, things are going to start to break down. We had a mixer breakdown, and just by the grace of Mr. Place, we were able to get a new mixer. But, if he didn't have that, we wouldn't have had it, and the news would have been over. So any donations would be greatly appreciated.
Great. Thank you. All right, we'll move on to the students who are all here and eager to share information about this program. So our first question, and this will be to anyone who'd like to tackle it, and I just ask you to state your name and then go into answering the question. Walk us through a typical morning. What does it take to put on the broadcast to the school?
My name is Harper Herman, and a typical day is like me and a bunch of other producers will come down to the media center and we'll get the news all set up and we'll start practicing, and then usually we'll start the news, and then after during the news it's really fun because we're just all kind of having fun. It's like not even a class, so we don't really have to worry about the grade in it or anything, but it's always fun to see us like on the news and stuff, so yeah. Great.
Do you have to come in earlier than the other students?
Yeah, we have to come in about I think 5 minutes earlier. That's kind of fun because then we get to see Miss Young first thing in the morning and talk to her.
How do you decide which stories to share?
They don't actually write the news. I write the news because a lot of times it's in our planning.
Yes.
So I write the news, but they do have to read it beforehand because sometimes I'm talking to somebody and typing at the same time, so things go awry. But they practice, and if they have an idea oh, Miss Young, don't forget last night the basketball team won, so we'll add those things in. But we just always try to include everything that's going on for that day, possibly things going on the next day, so that they'll know ahead of time, and then they can throw in their input when they want.
Okay. And so for the next question, I'd like for each of you to respond to this question because I know this is more of a personal endeavor for you, and not all students are part of this. So what made you decide to be part of WBMS? And we'll just go around the table.
I'm Caitlin, and what inspired me to be part of WBMS was I just wanted to get more opportunities to do more things and try to get more out there in the school.
My name is Kiro, and I decided to become a part of WBMS because I wanted to get over a fear of talking more in front of people and stuff like that.
I'm Tessa, and I decided to be a part of WBMS because it makes you feel like you're a part of something, and you're not just in front of the camera talking. You're a part of people, and they yeah.
My name is Scarlett, and I wanted to be a part of WBMS because I would always see people coming down, and it always just looks so fun, and I feel like it makes you a big part of the school. I don't know, I just think it's really fun.
I'm Harper, and why I wanted to be a part of WBMS was because I remember my 5th grade year seeing all the 7th graders being just like on the news, it looks so fun. And then my 7th grade year, I felt like I got the same experience that they did. So that was just so cool.
I'm Emma, and I wanted to do the news because I'm in drama club and I like doing things like that. And I remember my first year at this school, when we came down to the library, I'd look at the newsroom and I'm like, I one day want to be in that room before. And the day that we auditioned, I literally walked into the room and I was awestruck. And so, yeah.
I'm Hope, and the reasons why I wanted to be on WBMS is because I saw all what they did last year and it looked really fun, and I wanted to get over my fear of stage fright.
So I have another question for all of you to respond to, because this is more of an individual question too. What is your favorite part of putting on the show? What is your favorite part?
I'm Caitlin, and my favorite part of putting on WBMS is being able to like connect with a whole bunch of other people and just work a whole bunch of different roles.
I'm Kiro, and my favorite part of putting on the news is like when I get to do like the cameras and stuff like that. I like the cameras. Oh.
I'm Tessa, and my favorite part of WBMS is probably when you get to like teach other people like what to do, because like when you see that they like understand it and they know what to do, and they're like, it feels good.
I'm Scarlett, and my favorite part of putting on WBMS is just coming down in the morning and being with all your friends, and it's so fun in the room and just getting to see people also experience what you experienced too.
I'm Harper, and my favorite part of putting on WBMS is when somebody makes a funny joke during the news and everybody has to try and hold back their laughter so that it's not too loud on the news. But then at the end, after the news is off, everybody just starts dying laughing.
I'm Emma, and my favorite part of putting on the news is probably sitting down in that chair in the morning and talking to people who physically can't see me but can see me over the screen.
I'm Hope, and my favorite part of putting on the show is probably the beforehand when all the chaos goes on.
Thank you for your perspectives. And this is for anyone. For those of you who have been in front of the camera, how has that experience helped you in school or outside of school?
I'm Scarlett, and being in front of the camera has helped me so much for like doing presentations in class and things, because not only was I really nervous about doing that, it just everyone looking at you just made you feel like really nervous, and that just helped me so much with that.
My name's Harper, and it's helped me, and yeah, it's helped me because I talk on stage a lot, and so when I got on stage, it just I felt like I was back in the newsroom and I was just talking in front of the whole school.
It's helped me with my stage fright and like my band and choir concerts. I used to be so scared to go up on stage, but now I find that it's not that scary.
Okay. All right. So our next question is also to anyone who would like to answer. Has being a part of WBMS inspired you to pursue anything related to media, technology, or journalism in the future?
I'm Scarlett, and for me, I don't really think it has, not that it's not fun, but I think because I already have my mindset on something that I really want to do, and especially what we're doing in tech, that's got me to like look at what I want to do a lot. So I don't think it has, but it's really fun.
It hasn't necessarily helped me with like what I want to do when I'm older, but if like, because I want to be like a cosmetologist, but I also want to go to college and be a student athlete. So if I be a student athlete, I would do NIL deals to get more money and to be able to promote that.
It's definitely encouraged me not to like take it on like fully, but to definitely like start a podcast when I'm older.
Our last question of the session. So why do you think it is important to provide opportunities like WBMS to students at the middle school?
I think it's important to provide the opportunities so that students can really get a feel for what they like. And like in my case, if they have stage fright or something, that it can be easier to take it over with WBMS and stuff like that.
I'm Emma, and I think the opportunities that WBMS provides is it can show people to be themselves because they're not necessarily talking to people except for obviously the people in the newsroom. But like for me, it's easier to be myself around just a little crowd rather than like the whole school. But if you're like talking to a camera, that's different.
I think it's important because if there's a new student at the school and they don't really know what to expect of like BMS, even if they aren't on the news, they could just kind of see who some people are on the news and like kind of see like, oh, I like how their like personality is. I might want to talk to them more. So I think that's important.
I think it's important because even when you're just coming into the middle school, I feel like it makes you feel like you have a role in the school and just gets more people to know you, and I feel like it also gives you new friends.
I think it's important to provide opportunities like WBMS at schools because say like if you're like new to the school, like what Harper said, then you can see like those people look nice, maybe I want to talk to them.
I think it's important because like Hope said, stage fright, a lot of kids like they have trouble speaking on stages and stuff like that.
I'm Caitlin, and I think it is important to provide this opportunity because it allows kids to connect more with others and just make more friends.
Thank you. So I've heard a lot about connections and stage fright, getting out of your comfort zone. So this is definitely an opportunity that it helps inspire and helps students grow here at BMS. Is there anything else that you all would like to add?
I'm Emma, and I just think that WBMS has been a good part of my year so far. So if you want to try it, you should, and don't be afraid.
I'm Scarlett, and I would just like to say if you're thinking about doing it, just do it because it's really fun. And if you mess up on anything, you're going to be fine, and it's just really fun.
I'm Harper, and I would just say like to any like 5th graders or even younger kids than that, definitely try the news at least 1 year and see if you like it. And if you like it, keep doing it. And definitely go to be a producer because producer, you get a lot more perks.
I would say to all the 5th graders and the kids in the elementaries, like what Harper said, if you want to try it or you want to try something to get out of your comfort zone but taking it at a slow pace, definitely try for WBMS.
All right. So thank you. What an inspiring program. And I want to circle back to our community. Mrs. Young did talk about ways to support. So if you are out there and you're listening to this podcast and would like to support WBMS, please reach out to Trinity Young. She is at the middle school. Her information would be on our website, or you can even call the school to get in contact with her if you'd like to find out ways to support WBMS.
On behalf of WBMS, we want to remind everyone,
be bold, be your best, be a buck, and most importantly, be kind.
Thank you for listening to the Bucks Blast podcast. Tune in next time as we hear more stories about the amazing individuals that shape our community. Until then, let's go Bucks!